And the reason I got into obstetrics actually was that in my final year of med school, my mother had a gynecological cancer. And that drove me even further into the field, and I haven't looked back since. My name is Edmund Andah. I tell patients it's under the table, under the chair. I went into medicine mainly because I happened to have to do a national service. I grew up in Ghana in West Africa. Everybody has to do a year of national service after high school, and you get assigned to where you work. And I was assigned to a hospital, and I just rotated through different departments and totally loved it. So I went to medical school after that. So I grew up in Ghana in West Africa. It's off the Atlantic coast. Beautiful beach town, very friendly people. I went to medical school there, and then I had to do my initial specialty training in England. So I trained as a gynecologist in different cities in England, Cambridge and London. So I did my second residency training at the University of Connecticut in Hartford and Farmington. So once I finished my residency, my second residency in 2006, I moved down to Central Florida, and I've stayed here since, and I love living here. I am married to my wife, who was my high school sweetheart. I knew her actually when she was 8, and I was 10, but I never had the guts to ask her out until we were in high school. She used to be a medical sales representative, but then transitioned, and she's now a counselor, like a marriage counselor and mental health counselor. So I have 2 beautiful kids. My son just graduated from FSU. He lives up in Tallahassee. We still get to see him very soon, very often. My daughter is in 10th grade. She just started 10th grade in high school. And most of 90% of our parenting time is spent on my daughter. She's reached the age now where she goes out. She's just learning to drive right now. And so the scary thing will be when she drives on her own. But I love my family. What I do outside of work, I'm a bit of a geek. I like reading. But I read mostly history. I just love history. All history works for me. US history, world history, I just absorb it. I guess if I didn't become a doctor, I'll probably be a history professor.